Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we awoke in Kaldisla, and some strange stuff was going on. It seems like we are back at the point where we needed to confront Ominous Crow, but we have Idia in our party, and Grand Ship is still available, along with Dats and Zats, who we all remember everything that happened before we went into the Holy Pillar, and yet things are going awry. But we are determined to basically do it all again. The sea may be rotted, the land may be being destroyed, but hey, we're going to awaken the crystals once again and see what happens. But that's not what we're doing today. Instead, if you look at the bottom right screen, we have a lot of new sub-scenarios available. In fact, it is every single sub-scenario we had available before we went into the Holy Pillar. So, today, we're going to be tackling every single Kaldislan sub-scenario. If we remember correctly, this right here, where we're going to be starting, is where we confronted Holly and Barris, our first major Asterisk encounter. Before I go any further, though, I do want to go ahead and make an update on Rende Village. The Special Move Part Shop is not done upgrading, so there will be no updates on that today. So, I would suggest saving your game, and let's go ahead and see if we can get any answers to our dilemma by confronting the Eternians once more.
See, here they are again.
What? They've already beaten us to a pulp, and now they're back for seconds? Those snotty-nosed brats. They look innocent enough, but what a mean streak!
They'd give you a run for your money, Holly.
Watch your mouth, meathead. Would you like a boot to the face? Oh, perfect. They brought more friends with them this time.
Whoa there, hold up. Isn't that Idia with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Idia, what's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Whoa! Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Oh well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I'm a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely. Never underestimate your elders.
Yeah! I'm back in action! Feel my fists of rage!
So, we have a rematch against Barris Lair and Holly White. These two individuals aren't exactly very different from their first counterparts. Wow, all the way back in episode 3, that's crazy. Their stats will be on the right side of the screen right now. Holly White will still play defensive by utilizing Protect and Cure to heal herself and Barris, and also will utilize Arrow, not any higher level magic, just Arrow, to deal damage, as well as a fairly decent physical attack. Barris still likes to utilize Invigorate and his regular attacks in order to do most of his damage, though he's still prone to set himself into the negative. In terms of weaknesses, they have none, at least I don't believe so. So, we're going to be starting this fight pretty similar to most others. We're going to make sure we can outspeed them, and we're also going to be utilizing Ringabel's Vampirism, mostly Curse, to lower Barris' attack power and defense as much as possible. And haste ourselves up. Now it's 4 versus 2 instead of the other way around, where it was 2 versus 2. Protect, there we go. Let's go ahead and just remove that effect. That negates the Protect bonus, which is alright. Let's go ahead and have him. Let's go ahead and have him provoke once more. I'll go ahead and heal him up this turn. Thankfully, we'll outspeed, most likely. So these fights, these rematch encounters, they are fairly dangerous. you don't want to just walk into these willy-nilly and expect to immediately win, as these guys can still give you some challenge. So play carefully and pretty much just make sure that they don't outdamage you. There's not really much else I can say. Go ahead and set a Fulmin Shard onto Holly. Kira. It's Lightning Bane. We're pretty much going to be focusing on Holly, like last time. There's Arrow on everyone. We're pretty much going to focus on Holly to make sure that she can't lower our lower our chances of actually dealing good damage. We're going to be... Actually, let's go ahead and utilize a special move on Tiz. Let's do crit rate up with Breaking Wave. This will hit all foes, which is really nice. And then EDO, let's go ahead and default and prep for something later. We'll have Onius kind of be the heal bot for this fight. And then Ring a Bell, let's go ahead and have him utilize Curse on Holly. There's Kira. Now she's lightning weak and has less physical defense. So this will do quite a bit of damage. Plus Barris is also lower armor defense. Yeah, there we go. Their HP stats aren't exactly the highest. Let's go ahead and have Tiz default right now, and we'll have Idia go on the offense and take the fight to Holly. I'm going to have Onius default this turn, so she has an extra BP charge. And I'm going to have Ringabel go ahead and heal us up this turn. Go ahead and get the extra damage points. It's not any crazy damage. The multitask right there, the proc. There we go. Counter. Counter's been doing a lot of work this fight already. And let's go ahead and lower Barris's attack power utilizing Defang, and then we're going to double damage Holly with Tiz. And then we'll have Idia attack Holly as well. And then we'll have Onius re-up her haste. And then Ringabel, we'll have him... Let's go ahead and have him default for right now. Go ahead and get some extra damage in there. Just to protect on Barris. Ooh, there's the Invigorate. You want to be careful of that. Let's go ahead and have Tiz provoke. I don't want Onius in danger here. And then we'll have Onius heal herself. Actually, we'll just have her heal all allies. It's fine. And then we'll have ring a bell because Barris invigorated himself. Let's go ahead and just curse him. He can't fight back this turn anyways because he's in the negative. So we'll lower his physical attack. There's the protect. We don't need to worry about his defense power. We're gonna try and take down Holly as much as we can. Speaking of, we'll actually have Ringabel curse Holly this turn, so we'll have Tiz provoke, so we can manage Barris's attack power. And then Idia, we'll have her re-up her Thundaga ability, and then let's go ahead and have Onias Brave twice and use Quick on Idia. That way her damage hit count will be considerably higher. And then we'll have Ringabel curse Holly. There we go. There's the curse set. There's the attack. Oh, the damage dispersion. I'll take that. There's the counter. We'll go ahead and have Tiz provoke again. Then we'll have Idia utilize... Actually... do I want to use... Yeah, why not? I'll use Moon Shadow on Holly. That'll increase our physical attack, and then I'll just... I'm actually going to put Idia into the negative here. I want to get Holly out here out as soon as possible, so we don't have to worry about protect any longer. Then I'll have Onias prep a heal. And then we'll have Ringabel. I'm going to have him set a weakness. I don't know if he'll get this turn out in time before Idia does, but that's okay. Oh, he did. Nice. This will do even more damage then. There we go. 7,900 damage. I'll take it. And then this should do a lot of extra damage. There we go. Multitask proc. I'll take it. Yeah!
God.
Holly! Oh, son of a...
I would tell you to calm down, but I don't think you're capable of it. Without me, who will heal your wounds? You must flee find another partner.
Don't say that! You are the only one I need! Holly! I won't let anyone else touch me!
You've dunderhead. Thanks. Anyway.
And Holly is down, and I'm sure Barris is going to get pissed. Barris, now that he's the last one on the field, will play a lot more aggressive. So we need to be prepared for that. Let's go ahead and provoke him again. And on yes, we're going to keep our haste up as much as possible. And then Ring a Bell, we're going to have him start cursing Barris. Screw you, Barris. You bitch. Okay, yep, there's the counter, provoke. We'll have Tiz provoke again. And then we'll have Anya's prep a heal. And then Ring a Bell, we'll have him curse again. That way his physical defense goes down. And the curse is powerful. But yeah, Barris is going to start playing very aggressive. He's going to invigorate. Barris is not afraid of utilizing invigorate to the point where he starts to explode, as that is something that happens if you utilize invigorate too much. We're going to continue to have Tiz provoke. Actually, it won't matter this turn, so let's actually go ahead and have him default, so I can use Know Thine Enemy next turn. Idiot will go ahead and re-up the Thundaga. This should be it, because we should have decent damage output now. Multitask procs, there we go.
No, I'm not done yet. Nothing faces these muscles of steel.
And that's the rematch with Barris and Holly done. We get a little bit of character interaction between them that we didn't really see beforehand. It's really cool. And you get a lot of JP. There won't be any real EXP rewards for these encounters, so if you need EXP, you gotta find it somewhere else.
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seemed surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tiz.
Right.
I guess that means that we probably beat the crap out of them already in this strange timeline world thing? I don't know. Who has changed? Now I understand. Understand what, Idia? Holly and Barris must have run into us a short while ago. Huh? Us? Ah, I see what you mean. That would explain the reaction. They met the versions of us from this world? Now I'm truly confused. Come to think of it, I've got a completely different impression of those two than the first time we met them. You mean their hearts weren't black? I'd say it was more like they were impossible to hate. Maybe it was because I met them for the first time, but I agree with Idia. They didn't seem black-hearted. Is that not because they are different from those we met before? Or perhaps it is we who have changed. I wonder, but personally, I don't think I've changed. I agree. You haven't changed one bit, Ring a Bell. But that's something you can work on. Ugh. Oh, cute. But that is a little weird. They were definitely very different. They seemed a lot less heartless, but to be fair, if the other versions of ourselves literally just beat the crap out of them a short while ago, I'd probably be scared of them too. I'd probably be scared of Anyas and Tiz coming back with friends to beat them again. But who knows? Maybe I'm on the wrong side here. I doubt it. But that's not the only member of the Sky Knights we can deal with. We can head back into Centro Keep, and And we can find ourselves that the entire area is wide open. To our left is where we could face down Ominous Crow, and we'll do that here soon. But I do want to go ahead and mention that every avenue of these dungeons is open. You can go back and explore it. There are new enemies to face, but again, I'm not really going to be dealing with them right now. It's pretty cool. If you missed any treasures, now's the time to grab them. But real quick, before we head into where Ominous Crow is, I do want to make a mention that if you remember way back, whenever we first fought him, Ominous had a bit of a gimmick to him, where he liked utilizing poison. I would suggest equipping your entire team with star pendants to just make sure that you don't have any poison issues. There are some other things you can do, but for right now, I want to go ahead and make sure that I can nullify poison, as it is kind of an issue. Actually, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to keep the Hermes shoes on Agnes. That way, if she does get poisoned, she has a chance of proccing her abilities, which I will put on right now. Raise BP by 2 when sustaining a status ailment. So she might become an infinite BP battery here fairly soon. But once you're ready to go ahead and hop in.
Yikes! It cannot be! Idea! With the Wind Vestal and her followers? No, that can't be right! Impossible!
What are you talking about?
First, I'd like you to answer a question, Ominous. When did I leave the Knights of the Eternian Sky?
Ah! She speaks! I must be hearing things, that's it!
Black Mage! Ominous Crow! Get a grip!
Be quiet! Don't talk to me! You can't be real, so leave me alone! I know what to do. I'll just incinerate your soul till nothing is left! What is with you people? Stay away from me! It's just not right! The cheek of it! Do you despise me that much? It was all your fault anyway! Yeah, that's it! You're the ones to blame!
Black Mage Ominous Crow, our rematch. His stats will be on the right side of the screen right now. So, Ominous has access to 2 types of elements, fire and thunder, so you'll have to worry about that type of damage. He can also utilize silence and poison. I wanted to manage the poison stat, as silence I can deal with items. But for the most part, I'm going to be focusing on utilizing Tiz to keep his magic attack power under bars. I want to make sure that Ominous cannot completely overwhelm me with his magical attack power. He doesn't have a weakness, so we will have to make one for our own. Let's go ahead and have Agnes haste everyone. And then ring a bell. We're going to go ahead and see if we can utilize anything that might help us here. I don't see anything. Let's go ahead and utilize a... let's go ahead and have him default. Why not? Haste. There we go. There's Thunder. It's a powerful single target attack with this. But we're going to be trying to manage his magical attack power as much as we can. Because if we don't, he will very quickly overwhelm us. So we're going to play safe here. We're going to keep Tiz's BP as high as we can. I have no idea how many defaults Lydia needs to get Breaking Wave. But we'll go ahead and default for right now. I don't have any real plan of attack right now. I just want to try and get my BP up as much as possible. I guess for right now, let's go ahead and put Curse on him. Just to lower his physical defense as much as possible. There we go. There's Curse. There's Thunder. It's a powerful single target. We don't have to worry about that too much. We're going to have his defaults. We're going to have Idia prep his sword magic. We're going to have Agnes heal again. And we'll have Ring About default. Just to keep our HP topped up and to get as much BP as we can. There's his physical attack. He's a black mage. Of course, he doesn't really have a powerful physical attack. We're going to have Tiz re-up his Skull Bash. We're going to have Idia default. We're going to have Agnes re-up our haste. And then we're going to have Ring a Bell. We'll go ahead and have him re-up the curse as well. We're going to speed things up now. Skull Bash. There's sleep. But hey, we get extra BP from it. Nice. Anius is obviously asleep, which is not good. We'll go ahead and have Tiz wake her up. Wake up bell. There we go. Then we'll have Edia prep a special move. I think this will be fine. This will give us a crit rate up. And then Ring a Bell, we're going to have him concoct ourselves a lightning weakness. I don't get the damage bonus here. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. This will, my strategy here will be fairly similar to Holly and Barris, where I'm just going to keep my HP up as much as possible while managing the damage output of the enemy. There's the Angelic Ward, lowering the damage output. We're going to have Tiz go ahead and Skull Bash Ominous again. And then we're going to have him just apply 2 double damages. Idiot's going to go on the full offense. Anias is out, up and at them, so we're going to go ahead and have her Rejuvenate to prep some more BP. And then we'll have her Haste, just to keep our Haste boost as much as possible. And then Ring a Bell, we'll go ahead and... actually, we'll have him default for right now. This will give us the extra BP, which will be really useful. There we go. Now we have no problem there. We can go back onto the offensive pretty quickly. These bosses don't have too much HP. They have a lot of defense, though, especially magical defense. So we'll have to play pretty careful. There's silence. That doesn't really help very much because Tiz is a physical-focused unit. But hey, whatever. Let's go ahead and have Tiz. We'll wait one extra turn. We'll go ahead and have him re-up the Skull Bash. We'll have Idia default. We'll have Anias go ahead and just Asuna that silence. And then we'll have Ring a Bell here, set up Curse again. Oh, he's braving here. What's he gonna do? Skull Bash, Fire on everyone, does decent damage, and Thunder on a single target. Thankfully, we can have ourselves utilize Damage Dispersion to lower the damage of that. He's also in the negative, so we are free to just kind of wail on him. And let's go ahead and just default with Ring a Bell. I have a plan for what I want to do with him, but for right now, not going to worry about it. We're going to keep our buffs up as much as possible. 9,999. He should be pretty close to death now. We'll go ahead and have Tiz default. We're going to have Idia prep for attacks. And then we're going to have Anias brave twice. We'll have her haste everyone up. Actually, yeah, we'll have her haste. We're going to have her cure everyone. And then we're going to have her quick Idia. And then we're going to have Ring a Bell, curse, and set up a weakness on Ominous. Heal up. There we go. Especially since Ominous is about to go crazy. Let's see if we can finish him off before he even decides to brave. Come on, Idia. Nah, okay, that's fine. Lightning Bane. Fire on everyone. Thunder, that's fine. Angelic Ward proccing right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Double damage, and then we'll just attack. Why not? Idia, you go on the offensive. He's in the negative. I don't think he's going to last much longer. Let's just finish him off. And there we go. Black Mage Ominous Crow is down. Another 999 JP. Good way to level up jobs. And Ring a Bell learned the Self-Restore support ability. And we also obtained Isino Kami from Ominous. That's interesting. That's Idia's weapon. I wonder what that means.
There should be no more fires in town now.
I was serving under the Black Mage Ominous Crow when you first met me, right? It occurred to me when we came to this world that perhaps there's another version of me here. But she's nowhere to be found. I wonder why.
I'm sure there will be other discrepancies between this world and the last.
For instance, why did Ominous look so afraid of me back there?
He did seem strangely fearful.
I think I have an idea.
Huh? What's that, ring a bell?
This is just a guess, but perhaps in this world, Idea's anger at the heresy of the Black Mage came to a head. She may have given him a sound beating, then left this place.
That sounds like something Idea would do. It would also explain how scared he looked.
I'll admit, even if you had not shown up in the previous world, I would probably still have left the Eternian Sky Knights. But you make me sound like a hothead who lashes out without warning!
Do not worry, Idea. You may be quick to anger, but your other charms make up for it.
Some compliment that is.
That's an interesting theory, Ring-a-Bell, but I do personally have one of my own. But we'll leave that for another time. For right now, let's go ahead and try to finish up our journey defeating the Sky Knights once more. But yeah, we do have access to another Isino Kami, a second one. So I guess if you want to, you can dual wield them. I mean, I don't think it's really all that optimal, but you know, it's an idea. So the final member of the Sky Knights that we have yet to face is Heinkel, and we encountered him on the Echelons within the Lotano Villa. So I think this is a good place to go and find him. It's been a while since we've been here at the Lotano Villa. So we have to scale the entire thing in order to get back to him. So I'll see you there. I don't think I ever mentioned how pretty this artwork is. I just love the hand-drawn nature of the maps and zones of this game. It's so pretty. I love it a lot. Also, if you were wondering, we still don't have a key for these stupid locked blue treasure chests, so they are still going to be sitting there and vexing me throughout the rest of this run, which really makes me mad. But let's go ahead and save up right here. Heinkel's on the other side of this doorway. Let's go confront him.
And so the traitor crawls out of the woodwork. I know not who your companions are, Adia, but you had better change your tune or else. For better or worse, you are the Grand Marshal's daughter, and still hold at least some sway in the duchy. Your fickle whims could lead to the destruction of our realm. You must understand the position in which you are placed.
He doesn't seem to realize I am the Wind Vestal.
The king has not been captured either. Why?
Adia, you know full well what will happen if you revolt against the duchy. Consider this carefully. Do you really intend to take up with these ruffians who accompany you?
They're no ruffians. They are my friends. I could not follow the path the Knights of the Eternian Sky had taken. So I set out to see the world with my own eyes. And now I have settled things with my father. But perhaps that was all a dream?
Your words make no sense. It disturbs me that you think there can be any excuse for your actions. You shall have to learn the resolve of a knight, the hard way. Your father judged you to have come of age. That is why he assigned you to the Eternian Sky Knights. But you throw it back in his face. For shame.
He's not fleeing to the Echelon this time, we're fighting right here. His stats haven't really changed all that much, but in case you want to see them, they're on the right side of the screen right now. Heinkel is still a defensive beast who utilizes his protect ally abilities and his very powerful physical defense to guard his two archer buddies. So if you're utilizing a magical focus composition, this is a pretty simple fight for you, as you can just completely ignore the protect ally bonus. For the majority of the encounter, I'm going to be trying to keep his attack power under ropes with Tiz's Provoke, just so he doesn't completely overwhelm us. And then Idia, we're going to go ahead and set up our Thundaga. And then Agnes will set up our Haste. And then Ring-a-Bell, we're going to be minimizing Heinkel's damage as much as possible by utilizing Curse. There's Ironclad to raise his physical defense for the turn. He tries to keep that up as much as possible, which is fair. We're going to lower his physical defense. Okay. Yeah, right. The archers, unfortunately, do hurt quite a bit. So, we do have to play a little careful here. Let's go ahead and have Anyas heal everyone up. And then, ring a bell. We're actually going to dedicate some of our actions to trying to take down these archers. Let's go ahead and utilize a crap ton of Fulmin shards. That should be more than enough. 3 Pantheon's Wrath ideally should be enough, especially with item critical. So, Pantheon's Wrath. Hit a bunch. Not enough. That's unfortunate. There's still quite a bit of damage, but not enough. Poison Arrow. If you hit Anyas, that'd be really nice. Oh, the counter. There we go. There's one guard down. But we have poison to deal with now, and Ring a Bell's in the negative. That's okay, though. We'll be perfectly alright. Tiz. I don't really want to try and attract attention with him just yet. Idia. I'm a little scared of Protect Ally, as I won't be able to actually do anything with that. So let's actually utilize Idia's turn to throw a Pantheon's Wrath onto all foes. This should ideally finish off the remaining guard. And then Anyas, we'll go ahead and just do Asuna on Tiz, because I need him to be able to guard. There's Ironclad. Again, Heinkel likes his defense ups because he's supposed to be protecting his allies, but because we just removed them all, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So now let's go ahead and Brave. We'll go ahead and Provoke and Know Thine Enemy on Tiz. And then Idia, we'll go ahead and default. Anya, set up another Asuna on Ring a Bell. Get that poison up. There we go. There's the Provoke. And now it's just Heinkel. And of course the Provoke didn't work out. That's okay. We need to get our speed up again. We'll have our fairly squishy party members default. We'll have Anyas prep or haste. And then we'll have Ring a Bell. I don't want to waste his MP just yet, so we'll use the Blessed Shield. I could also use the White Wind if that was needed, but I think Blessed Shield should be more than enough. Shield Strike. Oh my goodness, that almost killed him. That's okay. That it does increase his physical defense. That's how Shield Strike works. So let's go ahead and use Tiz. We'll have him do 1 Shell Split and then a Provoke. I want to see if I can keep Heinkel's attention. I'm obviously not succeeding very well, but oh well. We'll prep Thundaga. And then Anyas, we will heal up Ring a Bell. Let's just do an AoE Kira, just in case he decides to do anything funky. And then Ring a Bell, we'll utilize Vampirism to put a curse on him. Speed things up. Curse. Lowers his physical attack, and there goes his physical defense. Shield Strike. Damage dispersion, coming in clutch there. Got rid of the physical defense down, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and default once more. We'll set up a Breaking Wave on Idia. And then we will quicken Idia as well with Anyas. And then we'll do another curse. I want to see if I can loop him into constantly doing Ironclad as best as possible. Because that means he's not attacking me. The defense up is a little annoying, of course, but it's nothing we can't handle. There we go. Weak points, 7,900 again. Pretty decent damage. Yeah, pretty much every enemy here has a lot of extra defense. There's a Shield Strike plus the counter. We'll have Tiz lower his physical defense. And then we'll do a double damage. 2 double damages, actually. We'll have Idia go on the offense. Hopefully he doesn't Ironclad here immediately. We'll have Anya set up our haste once more. And then Ring a Bell. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's actually do something else here. Let's put a Dragon Fang and let's make a Dragon Vim for Idia here. That way, she does extra damage. Obviously, I did not get to her action in time. That's okay. Multitask. She does a lot of damage regardless.
My sword was not up to the task.
He just folded. Idia is a monster. Hey, he gave us EXP because of his minions. But yeah, that was the fight with Heinkel. just deal with his goons, because honestly, they're probably the most dangerous part, and then he just kind of falls flat. His defense ups don't really come in handy if he has no one to guard. And yeah, that's that fight.
I am sorry, Lord Marshal. I could not stop your daughter.
Reminds me of someone. Heinkel didn't seem anything like he was before, did he? If only we could have spent more time talking and hearing each other out. He reminds me of someone. Who? Someone with a strong sense of justice and quick to anger. And who won't budge once a decision has been made. Oh. So, who is it? Someone with whom you can't have a calm discussion about anything. Are you going to tell us who it is or not? Cheeky ring a bell. But it is true, Heinkel, despite his quick to anger, does seem like he would be someone we could reason with, which just makes this all the more unfortunate. But that's all of the Sky Knights taken care of. We did all of our rematches, and honestly, I feel like we haven't made any real progress towards solving what the hell has been going on, which is unfortunate, but maybe next time on Bravely Default we can figure it out, as I think we should head to Anchime and confront the merchant, the Commoner and Profiteer merchantry once more, and maybe battling them will give us the answers we're looking for. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.